And we're just getting started. That is the base upon which we are building right now. So I am here to tell you that not only are we going to win Collin County with 51% of the vote on election night, together we are going to win the state of Texas on November 8th, 2022. And here's how I know that we're going to win. Because we're fighting for every woman to make her own decisions about her own body, her own future, her own health care, right here in the state of Texas. We're going to prioritize the lives of our children over the interests of the NRA or any special interest in Texas. We're going to have the backs of our public school educators, classroom teachers, counselors, librarians. Let's hear it for the librarians. Of 2022, but they're standing up for us and this democracy and freedom and the ability to be educated and to learn the stories and histories of every single one of us. And let me tell you about these classroom educators and the support personnel, the bus drivers, the cafeteria workers, the janitors, those who make sure that we can make public education possible for our kids and our grandkids and the young people who will succeed us as the leaders of the future. On average in Texas, the educator is underpaid by about $7,500 a year against the national average. On average, she or he is working 2 or 3 jobs to make ends meet. And despite being so damn underpaid, those Halloween decorations up in the classroom they paid for out of their own pocket. That kid who shows up without his notebook or pens or papers or any supplies out of her own pocket, she is more likely than not to purchase them. That child on free and reduced breakfast and lunch, but who shows up the next day hungry because there's no meal waiting for them at dinner time, out of her own pocket again, she pays to make sure there are calories in the stomach to burn, to do that homework that she is assigned. I want to make sure that we're treating that educator with the dignity and respect that they deserve, that we owe them, and that they have earned. And that means paying them enough just to work one job. That means allowing them to focus on those children in front of them by canceling the STAR test. That means for every retired educator among us, we have a cost of living adjustment every single year going forward, so you don't have to work well into your retirement. And it just means that we show you the respect. In Texas, my 11-year-old, Henry, finished the 5th grade without a permanent classroom teacher a single day of that academic year. And when I tell that story in Plano or Dallas or Fort Worth or Arlington, I get heads nodding and people saying, you know what? That was my child in the 6th grade or the 7th grade or the 10th grade. And look, we all love and are grateful for the substitute teachers who fill in that gap, right? But that permanent classroom teacher, that consistent presence in front of those kids, that teacher is the one who notices if something's not right, if that child is losing weight in a weird way, or if they're just troubled or depressed or sad or thinking about doing something harmful to themselves, the level of suicidal ideation. And I know we don't like to talk about this or think about this. I don't either as a parent of 3 kids. But if we fail to confront it or acknowledge it, we will never make it better. That classroom teacher is literally keeping that child alive. And I want to make sure we keep her in the classroom so that she can do that job. So, public school educators, please know this. We have got your back, and when we win this, we're going to show it through the actions that we take with these amazing state legislators that we're going to be working with. For the women and men among us who have served this country in uniform, I want you to hear me out. Not only are we all grateful to you for your service, and everyone says that, and everyone should say that, but we're going to start showing that in the actions that we take, in the resources that we deploy, and the way that we are there for you when you come back to this country, the way we were there for you to send you off to ask you to literally lose your life or take the lives